If you're making money on Turo and only thinking about taxes once a year, I've got bad news. You're probably overpaying. And you might be racking up penalties you don't even know about. Today, I'm going to show you how the IRS actually expects Turo hosts to pay, how to stop getting surprised every spring, and how to keep your cash flow under control all year long. Here's the thing most new hosts don't realize. When you have a job, your employer withholds taxes from every paycheck automatically. But Turo Income doesn't work that way. Nobody is withholding anything. That money hits your account in full. It feels great. And then tax season arrives, and you owe a number that can knock the wind out of you. The income was never really all yours. A piece of it always belonged to the IRS. You just hadn't paid it yet. And this is where it gets worse. The IRS doesn't actually want to wait until April. If you're going to owe a meaningful amount for the year, they expect you to pay as you go, in 4 installments throughout the year. These are called quarterly estimated taxes. Miss them, underpay them, or ignore them, and the IRS can hit you with an underpayment penalty, basically a fee for not paying on their schedule. So you're not just paying the tax, you're paying extra for being late. That money straight out of your pocket for no reason. So, how do you handle it the smart way? It starts with a habit I talk about in every video. Pay yourself the tax first. Every time a payout hits from Turo, set aside a percentage for taxes immediately, before you touch a dollar of it. A lot of hosts use somewhere around 25 to 30% as a starting point. But your exact number depends on your income and your situation. So this is a great question for your tax professional. The point is, that money goes into a separate bucket the moment it arrives, and you pretend it was never yours, because it wasn't. Then, 4 times a year, you send a portion of that bucket to the IRS as your estimated payment. The deadlines fall in April, June, September, and January. When you pay quarterly like this, 2 things happen. First, you avoid that underpayment penalty completely. And second, and this is the part that changes your whole stress level, tax season stops being scary. There's no giant surprise bill, because you've already been paying all year. You just reconcile the difference and move on. Now here's the real key to making this work, and you knew I'd get here. You can't estimate your quarterly taxes accurately if you don't know your numbers. If you don't know your real profit, your income minus all those deductions we've talked about, you're just guessing. Guess too low, you get penalized. Guess too high, you've handed the government an interest-free loan with money that could have been growing your business. Either way, you lose. And that's money straight out of your pocket for no reason. This is exactly why I built FK Command Center. It keeps your income and expenses current all year. So at any moment, you can see your real profit and know roughly what we owe, which makes those quarterly payments accurate instead of a shot in the dark. You stop guessing, you stop overpaying, and you stop fearing the IRS. So here's your move. Open a separate account for taxes today. Set aside your percentage on every single payout. Mark those 4 deadlines on your calendar and keep your numbers current. So each quarterly payment is based on reality, not a guess. Do that, and you'll never get blindsided by a tax bill again. And you'll keep more of your money working for you all year long. If this helped, hit subscribe. The whole series is about building real wealth with Turo, the smart, tax-smart way. The link to SK Command Center is in the description if you want your numbers tracked automatically. I'll see you in the next one.